Hello everyone and welcome to a new ATFX video. My name is Gonzalo Cañete and I'm here to give you a quick but deep report on Nvidia just before they publish the earning results this week. Before we go into details on fundamental and also technical analysis perspective on this company, please let me remind you, if you are not subscribed to this channel, you should click on the subscription button and click also on the bell if you want to receive notifications anytime we update new market reports. Now, going to this report in particular, I have done a summary on the most important topics of the company. The first thing to highlight, especially for those one who doesn't know the company deeply, is basically a company that started in the industry of gaming many years ago, developing what we call graphic cards for computers. But no, so far right now, at the moment, the company is generating the main core of business related with the AI and especially related with the data centers, as you're going to see in a minute. So the expected revenue has been $68.1 billion in the last quarter, Q4 2025. From those ones generated, those revenues generated back then, it was more than 91% generated on data centers, as you can see. Only 5.44% was generated by gaming industry and gaming devices. The main core of the business is also the AI accelerators by microchips, like with the new technology Blackwell, as we're going to mention in a moment. 75% year-to-year growth in demanding Blackwell GPU systems and microchips. Also for those ones who are using cloud services, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, all of them are demanding this. There is also a section on this revenue report including automobile industry by almost 1%. And this is also included how this technology is being incorporated in companies like Tesla, which is demanding also the Nvidia microchips for the self-driving systems in the company. In terms of expectations, we are expecting this quarter 78.5 billion of revenue. We also expect $1.75 per share in EPS. We are expecting from those 78.5 billions, at least 73.1 billion generated by data centers. And I mentioned also here, including 34.6 billions just coming from Blackwell B series new microchips, the last generation of microchips provided by Nvidia. We also expect 41.1 billion in terms of buybacks, and there is also 58.5 billion of repurchase authorization remains, which is giving us a good support in terms of future buys by the company and future support on the current price of the company. Going to the drivers of the company, growth drivers and key drivers in terms of risk, we have three mainly lines of business. First of all, the ones I mentioned already, the Blackwell new microchips and the new architecture. We also have the Rubin next generation platform announced for future ramp. And we also have CUDA, software layer developers use the program Nvidia GPUs to create powerful switching cost. Now, upside leverage, we have the AI factories, the new data centers building also with funds of the government. So one of the things I would like to highlight here is the clients, customers of Nvidia is not just corporate customers, it's also public or government customers, which is giving to you at least a guarantee that there's going to be a massive demand in the future, especially if we take in consideration the ambitious projects started by the Donald Trump administration. So we got the Blackwell pricing power, which is the premium ASP on advanced GPU systems. We also have governments building national AI infrastructures promised by Donald Trump, 500 billion just dedicated for that. Omniverse, high margin, recurring revenue streams, automotive and robotics, like I mentioned before, not only for the cars of Tesla, but also for the androids that Tesla is developed right now and trying to commercialize. Eventually, they will use also Nvidia microchips. Share buybacks, we mentioned also this topic, 58.5 billions on baking up the stock. Key risks to monitor, obviously the US restrictions on chip sales to China, the main frictions between China and United States in terms of trade policies, and the trade war started by Donald Trump could put in risk the company in the future if we see that by any chance the things are not getting solved, but there is no agreement between United States and China in terms of trade. We also would like to remind you that in December 2025, the CEO of Nvidia, Jensen Huang, also mentioned that the results of the Q4 was good, but it could be even better if those restrictions, commercial restrictions, trade restrictions between United States and China will not be in place. AMD and Intel competition, rival accelerators. We have seen also the government supporting companies like Intel. We also know that there is an internal competition by AMD and Intel in United States, but it's also an external competition because China government also has been pushing national industry to use national produced microchips instead of Nvidia. And they claim several times the last year that they are really close to develop similar technology to Nvidia at the moment. Supply constraints, we have seen also TSMC from Taiwan foundry capacity limits how fast Nvidia can ship. One of the main problems of the company was to be in line with the pipeline for those customers, keeping the word and with the promises orders that they have done in advance. Bullish thesis and bearish thesis. Bullish thesis is Nvidia is the only full stack AI platform, chips, networking, AI software at a scale. CUDA lock-in and Blackwell Rubin roadmap visibility make extraordinarily difficult for customers to switch to another user or another technology, and therefore is creating a whole microsystem by using the software platforms and hardware produced by Nvidia. Really good scenario. Various theses expectations are priced to perfection. A modest guidance miss. Margin compression incremental. China exportation tightening, or a creative custom ASIC. Well, we mentioned all of these things already. As you see, that's the risk, the main risk of the company. Q2 revenue guide expected between 86 to 87 billions by consensus. It's also good and it's positive. And the last thing I want to mention, remember, I'm not trying to give you any kind of advice with this information. I'm just collecting all the data and put in order manners to you so you can get a whole picture of how it's going. Now let's go to the charts to see exactly what's the movement of the price. As you can see, the company did really well breaking up the resistance of $210 per share. After that one, I just made a basic projection. I have done a little bit zoom here so you can see closer, but it's just a projection giving us that movement from 210 to 255 or even $260 per share in the best case scenario. As you can see, this week the retracement already started by 50% of the movement, which is a natural movement in the price when it's trying to reach another bullish trend. I will say $210, even around $200. All of that is a support area. Really nice entry for those ones who are looking for get new positions in Nvidia. For those ones who already got Nvidia on the portfolio, probably the best strategy is just to hold until they see the next target, $255, even $260 get touched. Even with the results to be published this week, we probably will expect a certain support, a certain push up on the company. If everything is going according with the expectations, we could see 255 or 260 like potential target, and then it's up to you what you want to do. Keep holding then, or just take your profits and move on. I hope this report served for your proposals from an investment perspective, and I hope to see you also in the next ones. Give me a thumb up if you like the video, and I just wait for your comments on the bottom of the video. Take care. Bye bye.